you all waking up at Orlane's. And then essentially you kind of came up with some little plan about bringing grapes back to town for him and kind of tracking what happens with them. Eventually got back to town, then delivered the grapes to Bertram. Alden put his little spy thing on the grapes. Then, you guys went and traveled to Lissa and talked with her some, and then came back to town, and then we're gonna stay in the Golden Grain Inn for the night again. And you had finagled your way into some free wine with the grape delivery.
Finagled in that you gave it to us.
Well, no, Carm asked for it, and Bertram acquiesced. So yes, you guys got some wine. A little bit later into the evening, Veneer goes off to bed and falls into a rather deep sleep. Carm starts feeling a little funny, but he doesn't really understand alcohol very much, so he just kind of lives with it. Phoenix got wasted and falls unconscious at a table at the bar. Alden figures out what is going on, tries to race to the rescue of Phoenix and Veneer, but gets swarmed by people in the inn who eventually take him down. Derek, perhaps, being the most pivotal role in that exchange, but of course Alden takes Derek down with him. Carm gets ready to rush down and try to save Phoenix. Sees Misha at the bottom of the stairs. Sees thorns all over the stairs. He stands there for a while trying to figure out if he should make a jump for it or not. And then decides to make a jump for it out of the window instead. And I guess really none of your characters would even be aware of that. So whenever Phoenix comes to, pretty much all he knows is that he passed out, or I guess he would be somewhat unaware of exactly how he got where he was. Alden would be pretty suspicious. Veneer likewise would have very little idea what is going on. And so unless anyone has anything to add, I suppose we'll start there. Okay.
So I guess to the rest of the group, I'm dead, right?
The rest of the group has no idea, what's going on with you. Okay. So, indeterminable amount of time passes, which I suppose I should actually determine.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alden slowly starts stirring, wakes up slowly with this, just like this soreness everywhere. His head hurts. It's just throbbing. Probably a combination of both this drug drink, which he was somewhat able to resist, and just the physical exertion that occurred. But slowly, your eyes open, Alden, and you check your surroundings, and it is very dark. There's some light up ahead, coming in a crack along the ground. You can feel the dirt that you are lying on is cold and just a little bit damp.
Can I switch my focus to dark vision and get any better layout of the room?
Sure. Yeah. Slowly shapes come into focus as you concentrate on whatever it is that gives you dark vision. And you see that you are in what looks like a room. There's no windows, nothing really on the walls, like some torch sconces. The room is longer than it is wide, but it is by no means a large room. It's not, it's not a small room either. It's a pretty average sized room. You see at the end of the room, or the way that you are facing, looks like there's a table that is running widthwise of the room, facing kind of, well, I guess not facing, because there's you know there's no chairs around this table. And so you get it slightly better with your slightly better vision. You can see that this light seems to be coming in underneath a crack and what looks like a door, but it's not like a regular door, right? The hinges are on the inside. There's a handle, but like the door is extremely flush with the walls, much more so than a traditional door. And it's not painted like a door would be or anything like that. It looks like it blends in with the wall pretty well, as best you can tell, not really being able to see color at the moment. As Alden kind of starts stirring and then taking in the room, Phoenix slowly also comes to. One other thing that you would notice very quickly, Alden, is you are pretty much just in your small clothes. There's no armor, there's no crossbow,
They're in heaven.
Did they take my mask?
They would have taken your mask. And Phoenix, you see next to you the bodies of Phoenix and Veneer, who are likewise completely unadorned, weaponless. As you see, Phoenix starts stirring and also stands up and starts taking in the room. And that's what you see.
Well, that was a rough night.
You're telling me.
I don't remember what happened.
From what I was able to gather, we were drugged and set upon by a horde of, I don't know, people.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember anything but falling asleep on the table.
I tried to get to you guys, but by the time we were swarmed, I was taken down quickly. I don't know how. Is Carmen here?
You do not see Carm.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what happened to Carm. We were fighting side by side. I don't know where we are. I'm just going to wait here until Phoenix wakes up and...
You mean...
Meager. Basically, I'm looking to get a short rest.
Yeah, and so you guys can get a short rest. Even if you attempt to remain here for a long rest amount of time, there's no bed, there's no blankets. It's a cold, room. You won't get the full benefits of a long rest. But you can over kind of this time as we investigate things, you can do a short rest.
Okay.
So I would suggest kind of waiting until Noah shows up so we can just kind of take care of that in one.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that during the short rest, I am switching my save proficiency from Dex back to Wisdom.
Okay. So Alden, per the rules, you would wake up with 1 HP.
Right.
It doesn't make much sense in world, Phoenix, for you to not be similarly weakened. So it's not like they punched you or anything, but kind of the drugs or whatever. Well, I was thinking you and Veneer would kind of start at 10 HP and have to heal up from that.
I'm at full HP?
You're at 10, and then you guys will take a short rest and heal up some from.
So I'm not bound, I'm just in small clothes?
Yes, you guys aren't bound. You're just in this room.
Can I look to see if there's a keyhole I can maybe peek through?
Okay. Yeah, so you go up over to the handle, and you can roll investigation.
So he's able to see this because he has dark vision, right?
Oh,
Wow. So that is like literally the worst you could do. Even
yes.
as far as I know, he's still on dark vision. Yeah, so you go up to this handle. There's not a keyhole, and best you can tell, I mean, you're not gathering very much, obviously, but it looks like the door. I mean, I assume you try to open the door. Well, do you try to open the door?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so the door's too flush for you to really be able to see if there's a bolt or anything that's locking the door. And you don't see a keyhole to look through. If there's other things you want to investigate, we won't stick you with that roll the entire sleuthing.
Can I break a leg off one of the table? Well, the only table that's in the room.
So there is one table. You can go up and attempt to do that.
Yeah, I want to attempt to do that so I can use it as a weapon. Since we have no weapons.
Correct. You have no weapons. Okay, I'm going to.
Would it be? What roll would this be?
I think just a straight strength check.
Strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you flip the table over.
I might as well make an axe out of it. I mean, I'm just kidding.
And you kind of brace your foot on the edge of the table, and then you yank on the table leg. And as you do, there's this large crack that goes out, and you see Veneer take away. And so, Veneer, you just woke up. Last you were aware, you were going to bed after having some wine, and you're now in a cold, dark room. You just heard a loud noise. You can make out some figure that's sort of hunched over, lumbering, and seems to have some sort of club in its hand. And yeah, that's what you just woke up to. Oh, also, you would probably very quickly notice that you aren't in your armor. You have no weapons. You've been pretty much stripped down to just your small clothes.
I look over to Alden and Veneer and said, "You guys want one too?"
Okay, so the crack goes out, and then you hear from the other side of the wall where the light's coming through. You better not be getting up to anything in there, and you can identify the voice as Misha.
Oh my gosh.
Misha.
Classic.
Could have been. Never
Feel
would.
like. Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm a little like Johnny Depp right now in Pirates of the Caribbean, where he kind of like wakes up from a drunken state.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh yes, and also you're currently at 10 hit points.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Sweet.
What kind of floor is this room? Is it like gravel or is it work
It's like a
stone?
packed dirt.
Can I look for any small rocks that I can just have on person?
Sure. Yeah. So it looks like the room is used for something. You know, there's a table in here, right? And go ahead and roll. Roll perception. Yeah. Okay. So you look around and you find a few small rocks that you can put into your pouch. You find 4 rocks that are sizable enough that someone might actually notice if they get hit with them.
That is exactly the number of sorcery points that I have, so that's perfect.
There you go.
So, could I?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah. So I got.
So, do you guys know what happened here? How we got here, or no?
Yeah, we
Well,
partied.
the only thing that I know is that the wine we had last night, or I assume it was last night. I don't even know what time it is, but was drugged. I tried to come and get the rest of the guys from downstairs with Carm, but we were overtaken by a swarm of people. And when I woke up, we were here. I don't know where Carm went. He was fighting alongside me, and he's not
Probably ditched
here
us.
now. So
Yeah, he probably did.
And Misha, is that her name? Is
Yeah.
it Nisha or Misha?
Misha.
oh, Misha,
Can we ask her?
Good. That's the snake. No, that's Alyssa. Never mind.
That's not. Yeah.
Misha is the priest.
Do you think she'll talk to us and maybe we can persuade her to let us go? Do you have like a spell, persuasion spell?
Nope.
I have.
But
Actually, I might have something. It is command, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Let's do
you
that.
probably don't have a spell focus to be able to cast it.
Oh, you're probably right.
Well,
And
we
it's
might as
gotta be
well
with
talk
the
to her.
eyesight,
That's the
so.
only thing we can do.
Yeah.
Can I yell out, Misha, come help me. I don't know where I am. Really loud. A couple times. And I won't stop yelling. Just like,
I won't stop.
Misha.
Okay. Well, since there's no break in this constant cacophony coming from Veneer, Misha is unable to respond.
Are my hands tied, by the way? Do I
Nope,
notice
you
that
guys
they're
aren't.
tied?
You aren't tied up. You're just.
Can I put them behind my back and then say, I think you tied my hands too tightly. They're just getting really numb.
Sure. You can say whatever you want to say. Misha just responds with, you all are fine.
No, they really hurt really bad. It's like, I don't want to lose my hands. Could you just come untie them for me?
Roll deception.
This is for sure going to work.
For sure.
What did I get? I can't see it.
12.
You can't see it. You got a 12. Why can't you?
12. Okay. I have so many things open right now.
Oh.
1 second.
I should
Oh, there it is.
pull that one up anyway. Yeah, okay. Misha doesn't even respond. Actually, I lied. She says, so are all of you awake then?
Oh, I don't know if Alden's awake. The little one. But my hands, I would check his heart rate, but my hands are tied up behind my back.
I don't feel a heartbeat from Alden. I think he might be dying.
Okay, let me. So you guys are jibber jabbering away.
This is gonna work.
You can get. I mean, I think you're close. I think you almost have her convinced your hands are tied up. You just really have to commit.
I'm committed. My hands are still behind my back.
That's good.
It's gonna work. Problem is, I'm better at dexterous things than charisma things.
So yeah, I mean, Misha is still not responding to you.
Well,
And
she
if
won't
you
even get in. She won't even come in the room.
Wow.
Surprisingly, no, she
What
won't
a jerk.
go into the room.
Why don't we just take take a minute, rest up a bit, so that we're prepared for whatever's coming next. And if she's not going to come in here, maybe we can try and force our way out. I don't know.
Okay. So short rest.
Short rest.
Time to get.
But I still have my hands behind my back while I'm resting.
Okay, that's fair.
We can use a hit die, right? Yep. Okay.
Oh, we can do
Oh
that.
gosh.
Man, I can roll my hit die all day.
When getting health back, just
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm only using one.
right.
I'm good.
So about an hour's time passes. You hear, I mean, I guess a little bit of shuffling outside, but nothing of note.
The veneer and said, "Do you know any songs to sing?"
No, I'm not a bard.
Oh.
Let's think.
Hmm.
So as we look around the room, it's pretty bare, and it's a wooden room, or is it in?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So one side, so the floor is dirt, right? Packed dirt. Kind of, if you guys are looking up from where you woke up on one side of the room. On the other side of the room was this table, which is now upside down and only has 3 legs. Other than that, some like torch sconces on the wall, but no torches or anything in them. One wall is, so the wall to your right is like a brick wall or like cinder block. I guess they didn't really have cinder block, but it's like packed rocks wall on that side. The wall on the other side seems to be very, very sturdily built out of wood. And yeah, no windows. Any other?
So I think I kind of realized my plan isn't working. So can I go to the table and
Break the other leg.
snap off? Yeah, can I snap a leg off? And then
You can.
is it kind of like a club sized?
Well, let's get a strength roll to see if you can get this leg off. I mean, it's a
Pretty good
pretty
size.
serious table.
Oh, did they not? Were they not able to do it?
No, I did.
Hold on a second. Oh, so bad at finding my
Skills?
tabs. No, I have like I'm not good at running a Mac.
Oh, it's take your time. You're
Oh,
fine.
wait.
I mean,
Thanks,
if you
check.
want me to break it for you, I can do it.
Okay, he's got it. I think.
Oh, okay, not a bad roll.
Is it good enough? So
You got
I'm
18.
really trying hard.
Yeah, so you go over to the table. You kind of look at the different legs and look for any that looks weaker than the other, but they're all pretty similarly built. Kind of like Phoenix did when you awoke. You place one of your feet against the table, and grab the leg at the tip, and right it back. And it's not as good of like that good crack sound that Phoenix got, but sure enough, the wood splinters, and you now have a table leg. Roll perception with disadvantage.
Oh,
I guess.
Would it be a team perception?
It
Because
will-
we're all in the room.
Sure, you guys can roll. You guys can roll perception also.
does do I notice if Phoenix has a shield or not?
Oh, come on. We get an advantage.
Phoenix has nothing on him.
Except the club. Or the leg.
Sure, except for a table leg.
Hey,
Okay.
Phoenix, do you remember when you broke down the door that one time?
Yeah, man. You want to do the get help strategy?
Get help.
So as this is going on, Alden, you catch in the corner of your eye, but not with enough time to react to it in any way. But you see the door just ever so slightly creak open, and then all of a sudden, surrounding the table and up to the door, spikes grow out of the ground. And then the door closes with a click.
Okay.
Did I get spiked?
I don't know. You did not get spiked. You would have. I assume you would have moved away by then, or you could have seen it coming. It wasn't. We'll say,
It wasn't like fast.
I mean, it was. You didn't get spiked,
Okay.
but it's now all kind of around the door on that wall and over the table. There are spikes jutting out.
Can I go up to one and break a spike off?
You go up to one and you attempt to break a spike off.
Yeah.
And you take.
How long are these spikes? And how big are these spikes?
It's like cacti spikes, right? So it's like not really something. So if you don't want to pick it up, that's fine. You can turn into a weapon. It's something that will stab you if you get close.
Oh, well, let me use my club, swing at it to get the spikes onto the club, and then use it as a spike club.
Go. Roll perception for me.
Boy, just passing out the upgrades, huh?
Oh, crap.
It's like dying light.
So you see, it looks like the good spikes are on the table over there. So as you go over there to attempt to adorn your club with some spikes, you walk over the smaller, less obvious spikes.
Oh, great.
Take 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage.
Owie.
But with that, you are able to approach the table and you attack these spikes. And sure enough, they're jutting into your club, and you pull your club away. And then the spikes seem to dissolve and regrow on the table.
These are
That sucks. I'm going to go back where there's no spikes and avoid the less obvious spikes.
Okay, you safely navigate your way away from the spikes.
I was worth a try.
So we can't really get to the door anymore, I'm guessing.
There are spikes in front of the door.
What about the wooden wall? Oh, can I inspect the wood wall and the brick wall, rock brick wall, to see if there's any loose? Like, since we have a little bit of time.
Sure. You want to roll separate investigations for each one, or?
Sure. Investigation check.
Yeah.
And this is like an escape room.
Yeah. So we'll say it was the okay. So I was going to say wood wall first, wood wall, and then brick wall. Okay. So you go up to the wood wall, and this is the wall where there's that light coming in from the bottom. So you go over to the door, and you kind of get the same sense that Alden did. No keyhole, very flush with the walls around it, so you can't really see through it very well. But you do lean down and try to see through the crack at the bottom, and you can see what looks like what would be Misha's feet. So she's obviously standing guard nearby. Other than that, you kind of tap along the wall, and as you do so, Misha pounds the wall back at you. But you don't find anything that seems to be a secret entrance or exit. Giving up on the wooden wall, you kind of head over to the brick wall, and you're slightly disheartened at this phase. Not thinking.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, and you kind of try to move some of the rocks around, but nothing really happens, and it seems solid all the way through. Nothing really that comes loose. You kind of pull on the sconces because you've heard all those stories about how you just have to pull on the torch sconce and the secret entrance appears. But they all seem pretty firmly connected to the wall as well.
Is the door more than 30 feet or less than 30 feet away from where we are?
If you go to like the opposite corner of the room, yeah, I mean it's more than 30 feet.
Okay, so where we are is probably less.
Yeah, I'd say the room's about 50 feet by 25 feet.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, do I have my backpack still, or is that gone?
No, you.
So I don't have
pretty
any
much took
items.
everything except what would have made you be naked. So.
Darn. I was gonna try to start a fire, but I don't have that.
Wait, would my lightning breath started fire for us?
You can find out.
Let's see what kind of spells I have.
So just so I am aware, what did you take? Like, so if the table, is long like this, and Phoenix took this table leg, which table leg did you take?
The one that was right next to the one broken off.
So like this one.
Yeah.
So you got two from. Okay.
So there should be two on the other side still.
Okay.
That's what I was envisioning, but.
I wonder if we could get her to open the door again.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Okay,
we'd be able to get her to do that while there's still spikes around the door. Even if we could get her to open the door, we'd have to pass through these spikes.
Well, if we could get her to open the door, I could cast a spell on her to compel duel.
Don't think you actually could, right? You don't have your focus.
Spell slots. Oh, we don't have focus at all.
You have no arcane focus, or you don't have your shield.
I'm really the only one that can do anything magically without a focus. And I don't have a whole lot that I can do. It's all just damage based.
Never mind then. Okay.
Probably things.
So, do you guys don't have any other ideas?
Nope.
Can I
talk to us at some point? She's just not ready yet.
Can I
You're all of that. Yeah.
Crawl next to the door and then kind of like look under it and say, "I think we're ready to talk." If you are, like whispering like underneath the wall.
So I guess I kind of got the timeline wrong, but after about 10 minutes, the spikes would have gone away, and you would investigate and go up to the crack underneath the door. And so, sure, you do that, and you say that, and Misha says, "Do you have information for me?"
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
What information are you looking for?
Yes.
Go ahead. I guess you can roll persuasion, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, I definitely have information.
Oh boy.
So she says, "Well, what brought you all here?"
Well, you see, we are somewhat of, connoisseurs, wine connoisseurs, and even though it's sometimes dangerous and we have to carry, defenses with us, we just heard that there's the best wine ever here.
Mid-sentence, you're trying to keep talking, but you don't hear anything anymore. And it's the words just aren't coming out of your mouth.
She cast silence.
And yeah, all you know is you're not making noise anymore.
Do I know Morse code at all?
You don't know Morse code.
And even if you did, it wouldn't make a sound.
I can't like tap on things
Nope,
with my club.
no sound in the bubble of silence.
Oh.
Blink once for yes and blink 2 for no. Oh boy. I'm running out of ideas.
Do I know that I'm silent or I don't? Because if I
You-
don't realize it, I would just keep
No.
talking, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that you're not making noise anymore.
So now I want to start trying to, since I'm silent and I can't make any noise, try to use my table leg as like a pry bar and get underneath the door or something like that.
Okay.
I
don't know, if
psychically
there's no
say,
cracks,
why
then
don't you
there's-
try the handle first?
Well, he can't. Oh, you psychically.
Psychically.
So then I try the handle, I guess.
It's locked.
How big is a gap underneath?
It's very shallow. So, like,
Not
the
even-
whole door, as was described while Veneer was still unconscious, the whole door doesn't really look like a normal door. It hasn't been painted like a door. It doesn't stand out like a door, and it is extremely flush. You know, there's no trim around the door or anything like that. There does happen to be some a gap in the bottom, primarily because this door, when it swings open and closed, it's on a dirt floor. It's going to be moving some of the dirt out of its way, but it is like, I mean, you could hardly make out that there was a person standing there when you crouch down. So you can try to wedge your table underneath there, but it's
It's not going to fit.
it doesn't fit.
So
Well,
I guess
now that
now.
it's silent in here, why don't you use that to your advantage and maybe start trying to dig under the door
Yeah.
with your post?
Well, I think my first instinct is to try to run at it really hard and break it that way.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's tried it before because I was asleep, but
No.
All right, go ahead.
strength.
Yeah, I guess so.
I love that in silence she wouldn't even know that this happens unless it's successful.
Wow. You
Nothing happens.
to the other end of the room, and you charge at this door with all your, with great
Energy.
gusto.
Wait,
And you kind of lean into it with your shoulder, and you plow into the door, and it seems to buckle, but it does not break. It
And
does
we hear no sound, right?
bust open. You don't hear anything. Now, of course, you hit it with enough force that the door would slightly shake, and Misha is standing right there. I had to decide, well, let's do this. We'll say there was a 10% chance she was leaning up against the door. Where am I? Percent. And so, since this would be unlucky for you for her to be leaning up against the door, we will say that I have to roll 10 or less. I roll 67. Okay, so she was not leaning up against the door, but the door does not break. It was a great hit, but they're not. I mean,
So now can I?
Is intended to keep you.
Yeah.
Are there any new cracks in the door that we can maybe look through from a different vantage point?
Any cracks in the door? No cracks.
No splinters at all that we could.
No, I mean, he just ran into it with his body, right? So it's not like that would really create very many splinters. We'll say that you get the well, it isn't really a strength thing at all, but let's say that you could kind of tell that the door is barred on the other side, right? Like it wasn't just the door you are running into. It's obviously not just a lock that held you back from your escape.
So then when she quickly slid open the door and cast her thorns, did I actually hear like a big bolts? Like, did I hear how she locked the door back up?
You heard a click,
Okay.
but you didn't.
So it sounded like a lock click and not like a big bar of wood or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were watching this guy break a table leg off, making his own noise. So your perception and recollection is hazy, but
Um,
I'm literally just sitting in the corner waiting for someone to come through this door. 'Cause
so
I don't know why I'm here and they're not telling me what they want.
that's a strategy you can take.
So I see Veneer just like made this amazing shoulder charge, buckled the door, and I'm thinking, well, maybe you should give it another go.
I should give it another go.
Yeah,
I guess I can't talk.
I will be prepared as soon as that door breaks down.
I motion to him, Phoenix, and me, and I try to do like hand gestures, charade style, to get him to do it with me.
Okay, that sounds
Okay.
good. I'm in.
All right, you guys can go ahead and roll your strength check.
Wait, before we do it, I look over to Alden and ask him, "Do you want to be prepared once we knock this door down?"
I don't say anything. I got like my hand on my knee just watching you do this.
Okay then.
Oh,
Okay, well, we're good.
All right, Veneer. Okay, so you run into it again, and there's slightly more give than there was before, but it does not bust open or anything like that. Still, now, is your intention to
break it down. Yeah.
yeah, like, are you gonna just keep doing this until it starts making noise or it breaks open, or what's your?
Well, I was kind of hoping it would break this time.
Oh. Okay, I mean it's a good hit, but it hasn't opened just yet.
I look over at him and was like, "Want to try one more time?"
I shake my head. Yes, one more.
All right,
And-
we'll
but
do it
put the
again.
finger up one more time.
We'll do it again.
Okay, all right, do another strength check.
I bet you
Oh,
it
yeah,
would
baby.
actually work if you
Oh.
had 2 natural 20s.
Uh,
I rolled a natural 20 like 3 times,
wow. Okay,
but this one
Yeah.
That's got to break
I'm a
now.
little tired.
not so great this time. Okay, you guys back up and you run into it again. This time, Phoenix kind of leading the charge, and he kind of like muscles Veneer out of the way, so Veneer doesn't get too much. And there is movement, right? Like the door, it used to just kind of like you would hit the door and bounce back, but this time you've hit the door, and it's not ajar, but it's kind of slanted. I don't know how to describe how the physics would work here, but the door has budged. It still seems very like tight in its new position, but it is no longer flush with the wall how it was before. Is
And we
that
can like tell it's pretty obvious.
so? It's like moved an inch or two. So yeah, you can tell.
But way more than it has before, right?
Yes, yeah.
It's,
Before
like,
you guys
pretty obvious.
ran into it and it repelled you. This
Yeah.
time it's moved. It didn't fly open, but it definitely moved.
We could.
Can I motion to Alden and ask him if he'll help us?
I look down at my hands and said, with what strength? I have a -1 modifier for strength. Is it only -1?
He starts repairing the door.
Yeah, it's -1.
Hey, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, can I try?
and you
I
guys
can't
are
really
working
communicate.
so well as a team. You should just keep doing that.
Do we have? Is there enough room to wedge and try to, pry it open at this point?
Yeah, bottom left corner. Looks like it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Go ahead and do.
We got 2 more attempts after this. If this breaks, we got 2 more legs.
You can do so you can either attempt to just like force the table leg into that corner, which would be a strength check, or you could argue dexterity. Knowing you, I imagine it'll probably be a strength check.
Yeah.
Boom! Man alive. Yeah. So you take your table leg and lift it up and just jam it into the corner of the door. And as you do so,
Oh, great.
surprised as there is a loud that like that, but you hear your table leg slam into the corner of the door, and with that, you hear Misha. Stop whatever you are doing and head back into the room. There's no escaping. Even if you were to get out of that room, there is... Where are you going to go? I'm standing right here. I have many... all of these thugs are just a call away. What is your plan here? You have... Just remain in your cell, and we will take care of you when the time comes. And
I look over to Veneer and say, "Hey, let's ram the door again."
I'll say one more time.
One more time. One more time.
Okay, let me see here.
You guys are gonna die.
We have bad fighting. Wait. How short is my?
Oh, I can't say that.
How short? I mean, it's like half the length now. My little club.
No, it's still a full sized club.
Okay.
I like how we're calling it a club.
Yeah, that's like 1d8, right?
That's a 1d8.
This is an improvised weapon.
Bludgeoning.
1d4.
The bludgeoning.
I think it does
Only has
extra
spikes.
against priestesses.
You think so, huh? Yeah, a club is 1d4 bludgeoning, not 1d8, which is essentially an
What
improvised.
about a 2-handed club?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. And Misha is now regretting the fact that she cast silence.
I'm just glad I thought of using that to our advantage.
All right, we're gonna do it one more time.
And we run.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's okay, we got 19. We got 19.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled bad.
Yeah, I think mine is all gone.
Okay, so you start running at the door, and you run into it, and it buckles further. It moves further in, and then something slams into it from the other side, and is actively trying to hold it. And at this point, it's more of a contest of strength between you guys.
I look over to Veneer and I raise an eyebrow. We got this. It's one girl versus
Stand up
two
and I'm
guys.
just like tossing a rock just in case this happens to go in our favor.
One girl versus 2 guys. Let's do this.
I
Uh,
just point at Phoenix though this time, and then I stand next to the door and I ready myself with my club.
All right, I'm
Like,
running. I'm running.
expecting him to break it down.
I'm running.
okay.
13. Oh boy. This may not work.
What's your strength? We'll give you athletics, so you're proficient in that, I assume. So a 15.
You want me to roll it? Athletics?
No, I was just going to add your proficiency to that roll. Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
You slam into the door, but it's the person on the other side is pushing back with surprising force. And I mean, so you guys are fighting over this door now, and you hear some grunting. You can back up and run into it again. You can just try to force it open.
Is there a little gap? Is the gap like a little bit bigger now?
Sure.
How big is the gap?
So from your second hit against the door, we'd say it opened up a little bit. So you can actually see now into like just the sliver of light in between the door and the wall.
Can I wedge something in between?
What would you have? What are you going to try?
You're pushing it.
I mean, the only thing I have.
You want to? I can't talk to you.
The only thing I have in my hand is the table leg. That's still too thick for the opening.
So you won't be able to like wedge it in between the door and the wall. You can try again to get it into the corner because the ground has more give than a wooden wall. But if you do so, you'll be lessening your pressure on the door.
Can I come up and grab the other club that no one's holding, other stick, and actually put it into a place where I can try and use leverage to help them in any way to maybe offset the force?
There's 2 clubs. Veneer,
I have one, but I guess
someone jammed one in the corner at one point. And
I tried, but
yeah, Phoenix tried and made some noise. In my head, he then kept it with him. I mean,
I'll hand it to Alden.
Okay.
Fine.
So yeah, Phoenix, go ahead and you can do a strength or an athletics check with advantage. We'll say with Alden and Veneer helping you out. Okay.
18.
All right. So you guys are, as you're pushing with Veneer and Phoenix pushing and Alden trying to get that table leg into the corner of the door, trying to force your way open. It slowly starts creaking open, and you can see a bar that was spanning across the door with like the metal, I don't know what you call it, but like the metal clasp that it slides into, and you see that metal clasp has come out of the wall. And so like the screws that were holding it in have like shorn wood connected to it. So as you guys were running into it, you weren't breaking through the door, you were actually breaking the bar off of the wall. So you're slowly starting to make your progress, and you can all roll perception, actually.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah. Okay, so as you're pushing, Phoenix, you kind of being leading the charge here with your shoulder up against the door. Your face is in perfect, position to see as the door starts swinging open. And as you guys are slowly making progress, you see Misha standing back away from the door, just kind of with her arms crossed. And as the door continues opening further and further, you see some grown men standing next to her, all wielding clubs and swords of various.
Can I do a preemptive strike?
No, wait, don't.
What?
I was like, can I do a preemptive strike since I saw him immediately?
You can't even get through the door yet, so no, you cannot.
Can I wave to Misha? Like, hi.
I look at her. Hey there.
I guess I can't see her, so I can't do that.
Yeah, okay. So with that, this is a turn of events that I was not expecting, so I'm going to get some time to set this particular encounter up. I also need to check on a print that I'm doing, so can we say 10, 15 or so break? I got one for my birthday, yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to go check on that, and then I'll set up the encounter, so let's take a break.
Make sure the bed is hot enough.
Oh. Teamwork makes the dream work.
To be fair, I was completely okay with letting the game go as Philip planned it.
Oh, I'm gonna take her down.
You're gonna die. You're gonna lose. P.S. You do not have armor class 19 right now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, we are unarmored.
I'm sorry.
If I pump all my points into damage and hit her real good, I can take her out, but that's it.
Can I use a table as a shield?
I'm assuming that these rocks will do 1 damage, and all of the damage will come from my psychic fusion.
You can try to pick up the table, but she'll probably just spike it again.
Let's see, where my stuff?
You can't even do spells, Kevin.
Nope, no spells.
The only thing I got is lightning breath.
That'll take one out for sure.
Just could you make them stand in a line for you?
They don't have to stand like side by side. Shoot in the middle.
Dude, is my audio quality just so much better because I have this mic?
Your video quality may be
What?
suffering a little bit.
Oh, that's probably because of the Wi-Fi.
Whose house are you living in now?
You got hitched?
Huh? My Missy's bunkhouse.
Okay. Oh, I need to let you know.
We did it, guys. We're free. Definitely gonna make it out of here. Oh,
Joey's at the Travs game.
Of course he is.
really?
Yeah.
Who does he know that goes to the Travs?
He, I guess it's with his work.
Oh. Corporate people, jeez. Can't stand them. I've been listening to Bombarded too much. I'm trying to play more like Randy.
In what?
I don't have the Gizzard Wizard.
Gotta do some voice transformations.
I know. Did you stop listening to that, or?
I haven't listened to it probably about 2 weeks.
Okay. It's getting a little weird. Not weird, but
Okay.
you have a pretty weird quest.
Oh, really?
There's they met some characters. They're like fish people, but they're all named the same. It's pretty funny. They're all named Gil. And they like speak funny, and so the DM always is like, and Gil says to Gil, "You're Gil," because they like met a Gil earlier, and it's pretty funny. But when they all talk, it's really confusing. And they have the same voice.
Is this a D&D stream that you're talking about? Is this a D&D stream that you're talking about?
It's a podcast. It's on Spotify, and obviously, I think it's on iTunes. But it's like about bards, like they're learning to be bards or something like that. But it's from a band. They're like a band that plays it. It's kind of funny. It's not really a serious one. I think they're multi-classed at different levels too, because they can do way more than like, I don't know, anybody else.
This is one of the downsides to Roll20. It's just not as quick to just draw something on the board and run with it. Well. So, who's doing what for the 4th?
I'm going to play Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, is that just now making its way to the PC?
No, it's been out for a while.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy 15.
I never caught up on my E3 info. Did anything really crazy happen?
Smash Bros is coming out
On the Switch, right?
in December. Yeah.
The only
They have so many characters in this one. I watched the promo for it, and it seemed like they had so many more characters than any of the
They
others.
have everyone that's been in any Smash game plus a few extra. So it's like 60.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's pretty gigantic.
Is anyone gonna get the Mega Man Legacy game? No.
I'm probably not.
Ah.
I remember playing Mega Man a little bit and it being way too tough for me.
Well, I really like the Mega Man 64.
John still hasn't beaten Mario Legend of the Seven Stars on SNES. So
Wow.
I'm waiting for N64 Classic to come out.
That would be pretty awesome.
GoldenEye.
Oh, man.
That's it. The original Smash Brother.
Ocarina of Time.
Mario Party.
Oh, Mario Party's coming out too for the Switch, and I'm pretty excited.
really?
Which one? What? How many are there now? What is this? 8? Mario Party 9?
Yeah, they didn't put a number on it. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
and then Pokemon Snap.
No,
Oh, really?
Go, Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Snap.
I really should.
Hey, I was a beast at Pokemon Go.
So,
Yeah.
All right, John. So you're not going to use any information if you're still alive
if I'm still alive,
or anything.
You killed my friend. Do I think he's dead? Probably. Oh wait, no. What did I know from?
you know nothing. I've ascended into godhood.
Oh.
I somehow got like a hold of a bunch of rare candies and got to level 18 really quickly.
Ooh.
Sensu beans?
Same thing.
Do we have those here? I want some of those. Oh no!
Is Dragon Ball done now that
Yeah, right.
is Super over, or is there more coming out?
So can we still do the get help strategy? That the door
Dragon
is someone
Ball's
open.
still going.
It's still going.
What? Oh. Okay. Do you think they're gonna still have Ultra Instinct or whatever, or is that too good and they're just not gonna bring it back?
Oh wait. Okay, so I don't know how much you've been watching.
I skipped to the interesting parts, so I skipped a lot.
There you go. I mean, all I know is about the new series. They like kind of got rid of like I think there's like canon and like GT isn't, so they completely got rid of that. But that was like really old when shows were still in like what squares instead of
Oh yeah.
rectangles.
This is so random and erratic. All right. Wait, so are you guys watching Super now, or?
Oh, I'm not watching it. I just see it all the time on like YouTube and stuff.
He just accidentally sits on the remote, and then what happens is he can't find it anymore.
Yeah.
You're looking for your phone, but it's in your hand.
Yeah. Dang it, guys. By the way, screw you, John and Kevin, for starting a massive group text. Just going to try to watch the England game today. After
okay. First of all, Noah, you could get rid of
no, I can't.
that conversation because it was mainly John that started the mass text.
It says Kevin. You're the first name on it. Kevin, Mike, Big Josh.
Okay, first of all, the one who sent the first text was John. So he started.
By the way, I was devastated when I watched the Japan game, and that game was that was so close.
Yeah, Jake, you suck. Get out of here. That's what I need to say to Jake. Take that, Belgium.
That's such a good game.
Yeah, I saw
That was amazing.
Hey, so did you hear what the Japanese team did? They after the game, the fans cleaned up the stadium And then the soccer player cleaned up their, I guess, dressing room and wrote a thank you note in Russian.
So sweet.
Oh, that's impressive.
You don't know Russian.
They
Dude,
just said thank you in
Japan,
Russian.
they were buddy with the Russians before World War II started.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means? World War III is coming.
Well,
John, you may primarily be a spectator this time.
Sweet.
Are we going to ruin the entire timeline of what you did with him?
There's just a world you guys are interacting in. This is great. Now you guys all might die and take over the world, but that's just the way you play. So whatever.
I mean, I'm kind of being towed around with a series of bad decisions.
Guys, we can talk our way out of this. Come on.
Yeah, we got persuaded.
I know I can do it. I just can't talk right now. So if I die because of what you guys say, then it's your fault, I think.
Maybe we could do like
and Alden doesn't talk out loud either, so Kevin?
I've decided to go through the monk's way and be mute.
Man. I think that they have this little like image lookup thing purposefully be bad so that they save us for good ones.
Oh yeah, I probably need to take off all my armor. Nope. Oh wait, no, I still have that. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this.
Welcome.
What was that?
Promotion. Nice.
Okay, this is what we'll do then. Sure.
Get back and relax.
Get back and relax.
Can you hear them?
Yes. I heard the welcome. Enjoy.
Can you hear this?
No.
That's weird. Like it's like my dongle's mute thing isn't working.
Ooh, I'm gonna see if Tom wants to play PUBG.
There's some loud typing.
PUBG Mobile is the way to go, guys. Come on.
Nah. Computer, all the way.
You don't know PUBG till you play PUBG.
Sandhawk. Or Savage, whichever you want to call it.
Okay, let's see here. Almost ready.
So, guys, I just want to tell you that I've always been a Laker fan.
Wow.
That's not working.
Kyrie.
Okay, roll initiative.
I don't want to.
Can we start talking? Like negotiate?
You can do that while you roll initiative.
All right. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where am I at?
I can't find my token.
Oh, holy cow! There's a lot of people.
Oh, there they are.
Dude, you have so many clubs you can get.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, we can do this.
Easy.
Not easy.
We pushed a fat guy out of the way. We don't know how many people there are.
We kind of do since the door is somewhat open.
Do you think there's going to be also some rats here that we could kill?
Oh yeah. Hey, we can make some more money.
You'd have a better chance against them.
Okay. And there.
Got this. Just got to stay alive.
Okay. Any questions about what you guys see right now or anything like that? I need to fill
This
in.
one is the girl.
Yeah.
Misha.
Yep.
Who's the big dude?
He's a big fatty that I don't think any of you guys recognize, actually. So.
Big guy. Big guy.
Okay.
I don't think I have any questions.
Okay. In that case, Alden, I believe you lead the charge here.
All right. So I guess I will.
Oh, so these are supposed to be stairs in the back. I don't know
Okay.
if that was clear or not. Okay.
I will sort of come around here and get a lay of the land over there and kind of just hold my turn.
Kind of what?
Just hold my turn. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what Misha and a couple of the thugs would be in your line of sight now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I probably would have said something to Misha, but I don't see it.
Okay. All right, Veneer.
So I have to move to where. Do I have to move right here to get out? Or no, sorry, right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, once the big fatty was aware that he was losing this, he let go of the door and stepped back, and so you can now freely get out of the door. But that's
Big
kind of
Fatty only had a strength modifier of 1.
when the combat started. Yeah. Well, that's why I was complaining about. Like, I wanted to find another guy who was a person that wasn't just another thug, and like there were no pictures. You got a big fatty.
All right. I would like to move right here. Let's see. Wait.
I mean, you could push me away.
It costs 5 extra to get through him. So
Through him. Dang it.
And so, Veneer, you don't have a club right now. Right now, Alden has a club and Phoenix has a club.
Well,
yeah.
I would have dropped it as soon as the door was bust open.
Okay.
So I want to use my dash action to go. So 5, 10.
Run
And
away.
then it costs me. Is it going to cost me an attack to get past this guy?
Not
The
an
fatty?
attack. I mean, you have to go around him, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20.
To right here is 20.
Oh, okay. No, I see you. 15.
And then how do I let's see. 25. So I have how much left if I'm dashing? It's 45.
You normally have a total of 30, and you've gone 15. So yeah.
And I want to get to these. I think that's 45. And I want to try to hide.
Okay, so there's the box in your way, so that'll slow you down a little. So I'm just gonna.
Or you can. So I move right here or something.
Yeah, that's good. And then the big fatty will take a swing at you as you run by.
Wait, what the? No.
I'm getting out of this prison.
Wait, so we're gonna leave all of them behind?
Hello.
Quite yet, so I'm not entirely sure everything that he needs to do.
What is
Sorry,
it?
guys,
Hiding?
I was not prepared for this turn of events.
There's my to hide if I survive the attack.
Okay, yeah, I think hiding is a bonus action. Andrew can correct me if I'm wrong.
Gross. Their cunning action feature. Everyone else to hide is a full action.
Okay. All right, so this guy is just going to attack you. A 11 to hit. You don't have any armor now.
I have my
His
let's
dex is pretty high, so he'd have at
no
least
armor
probably
is
DC of
14.
12.
No armor is 14. All right, so you duck out of the way,
Wow, you got out dodge.
and that's it for you.
and now I'm really hidden with my 11 stealth roll.
You're
There's no way they
11.
can see me.
Yeah, I'm sure they can't tell where you are at all. So when are you gonna start playing a rogue, man?
I don't know.
Where he dies now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so you went there. Big Fatty is here. He is going to come around and he is going to swing at Phoenix. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh,
Without armor, I imagine that hits you.
yeah, I got 11. Oh, actually, I got 12.
And then he does not actually hit super hard.
But you're dead anyways.
Oh, but he did get his best roll, so that's 6 damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Misha's turn. I believe that she sees you, right, Alden? I mean, this is pretty much...
I don't know.
No, so she would have seen you as you had to kind of run around the table. So she would be aware of... Well, she also knew who was in the...
Oh, so I got a beat of her at some point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, being a moderately intelligent person, she would identify the one who wasn't equipped with a big hammer and a bow and arrow as the one who is probably still the largest threat.
What?
What?
I'm a big time threat.
There's a guy hiding behind a box.
If I wasn't silenced, I would definitely call her out on that decision.
You're definitely not silent. You haven't been silenced for quite some time now.
Oh, I'm free. I thought I was just.
Silence is an area of effect, not a single target.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Okay, and so she is going
That's why Kevin didn't make any noise.
to look at looks at Alden and gets a what?
So are you making an attack roll on me?
Yes.
I have to enforce disadvantage on this, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing your audio very well.
I would like to impose disadvantage on this attack roll, please.
Okay, will you let me see that skill?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You don't always get food delivered on
I know.
Tell me, I said hi.
Oh no, it's
They
not
say hi
secondary.
to you guys.
Attack roll.
Oh well.
Oh damn! If she still hits me, that's a lot of damage.
Oh,
Wow, so this is just. This isn't melee or anything. This is just if they can see you, or just if you're getting attacked. Okay, but this is going to eat 2 of your 3 side. No.
I had 4 left,
Okay.
so I already threw this 2.
Okay. Sorry, the stat block is a little weird for this, so I'm having a hard time tracking exactly. Okay, so it is +5. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So she attacks with a 13 to hit.
So it's 10 plus my dex mod.
I believe so.
Then she barely hits.
Okay.
But with disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. Let me do it again. Yeah, that one was an 18 plus something.
All right.
So she takes 14 damage.
Yeah. Eat it, bitch.
oh
Don't
man.
hit me when I'm not hitting nobody.
That's only a jailbreak.
It's only a joke.
Jailbreak. Prison escape.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, I could use.
Okay, and then you take. Okay, 15 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so she just barely did more damage to you than you did to her.
Use.
And Phoenix, it is now your turn.
What did she use?
Oh, Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt. Oh, yikes.
Let's see. Hold on. Oh, dang. That's not going to work. I am going to cast Lightning Breath.
Oh.
Right there.
Ooh.
So that's what, 5 around? So
Yeah.
all these,
Uh-huh.
so basically everybody's hit except the top and the very bottom one, right?
I think that's about right, yeah.
Okay.
And if you roll max damage on this one,
Oh, crap.
You're damaged.
What in the world is that trash?
They just felt a shock.
What am I, the Lord of Farquaad?
Oh, sparkles.
Right, let's see. And the fatty saves, so he takes 2 damage.
It's a 2d6, and you got 4.
What in the world? Wait, is that right? Like it's a 0d0. Did I do that right?
No,
Yeah, no, that's
1 plus 3.
you did that right.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping that was going to be like messed up.
Yeah, I understand why. Misha does not save, so she takes a terrible 4 damage.
Pretty impressive if she went down with that.
And then that guy takes it. That guy does it. Or, I mean, takes half. That guy takes it. That guy takes half. That guy takes it. So everyone except for these two take full damage. Oh, that was too many. Dang it.
Hey, you can multiply.
Unfortunately, it'd still be very little.
Okay.
There's a guy who's not even here.
Yeah. I don't think I want to be there.
All right. So now these thugs go. This one is going to come up here and attack Phoenix.
Oh, crap. I got 12.
You got 12? Okay.
I got 12. Come on, ones.
13. So he hits. You take 4 damage. This
I may
one.
die, boys.
What?
I may die pretty soon.
Just know, you picked this fight.
This one does a perception check for. So he comes over here and he's going to do a perception check.
No,
easy. You roll a 12.
11, I think.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he rolls a 1.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This guy's going to come over and check as well. No, he rolls a 9, so he also doesn't know where you're at.
Maybe I should have hit too.
Yeah, man.
And these guys are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Similar. And this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, no.
Okay. Alden, you're back.
Bonus action to move 45. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm moving multiple things. Get over.
Oh, thank God.
Come on, Kevin.
I need some armor. I need somebody to make some armor for me.
And did you do any other action, Andrew?
I only get one action.
So what did you said you didn't dash?
No dash.
You
I
did?
think I need it.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. I just get there.
Okay. I mean, if you could get there without a dash, I didn't know if you were gonna dodge.
Well, yeah, I guess. I might as well try to dodge. Let me see how much it would have taken me to get here. So I'll be like about here then, and I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. All right, Veneer.
So I think I'll just risk the opportunity attack. We don't want to move. Oh, oops, that did not work. Messed up.
Okay, so with this,
Right here. Can I just move here and then take an opportunity attack?
oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
so you went
there.
that actually.
Yeah, to there. And I can dash if I need to, or whatever. I don't think.
Where were you? You were here.
Yeah.
So 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait.
So if I go
The box cost an extra 5.
5, yeah. So it's 10, 20. So 25, and then if I cost an extra 5, I'm still there.
5, 10, 15, 20.
10.
30. Whatever. We'll give it to you.
I'm pretty fast. Yeah.
I'm incredulous. All right, so this guy's attacking you. 8. There's no way that hits you.
No.
Okay.
And as I run up to Misha, I just say, Why can't we just talk this over and we can all be friends? But I have my hands behind my back.
So you're not attacking her?
No.
Ran right up to her and said, "Let's be friends."
I just imagine you just whisper over her ear with your hands behind your back.
Just kind of like
just talk this
nicely.
over. We can be friends.
Why can't we be friends?
It's like the most creepy creeper.
Clearly, we have you outmatched. So.
All right, the fat guy is attacking Phoenix again. 16-19 to hit, so that's gonna hit. And
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
he does 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Misha's turn. Misha looks at you and she says, "We're going to be friends quite soon." And
Oh, great.
attacks you. 21. So I imagine that hits.
Yep.
Dang.
And then
That sounds super scary.
Yeah, 21. Are you serious?
make sure that this is correct. Yep, okay. Okay, I think you only take 5 damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on. Chump change.
Chump change. Okay.
All right, Phoenix, you're up.
Oh,
Try to say ouch.
what
Yeah.
to do?
Oh,
That seems
ouch.
appropriate.
I am. Huh. Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to run back here, disengage action. Okay, right? I'm assuming I'm going to take a hit.
You're disengaging first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is that counts as an action, doesn't it? Disengaging?
Yeah.
Dang it. I was about to use the table as a kind of a stop, a barrier.
Funny, we knock down a door and you try to put one back up.
Well, I mean, it's 1 on 8 right now, and one guy's hiding in the back of the corner.
I'm facing more people than you are, Kevin.
Well, I guess I got nothing else but to attack. What is that, 1d4?
Just surrender.
Yeah, you have a club, right? So yeah, well, 1d4. You would get proficiency on your attack roll.
What?
So you need to actually hit first, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it'd be 1d20 plus strength plus your proficiency. So what, plus 5 overall? You just do a regular attack, I guess. Wow, should we take the? How did you get a? How did you get a 3?
How did I get a 3?
Melee? Melee is 1d4.
Is that? But okay, so that was just your straight up like punch attack. We'll give you the 4 that you rolled. So yeah, you hit this guy. That was on the fatty.
4 plus his strength.
Oh, you're right. So 7. Do you have a strength modifier of 2 or 3?
3.
3. Okay. And that was on the big guy, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming I can't cast Smite, can I?
You cast it on any time you hit something.
But I thought.
Is it a spell? Is the question.
It uses a spell slot. That's a good question.
So I guess he can't.
The spell slot makes me think no, you can't, and it is supposed to be divine, and you don't have your symbol.
Okay, fair enough. So 7 damage.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
That's all I can do. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of little grunty guys here. So this one will. Oh well. This guy will attack Phoenix.
One.
Oh, 19. So
Oh
he's
my
probably
gosh. What's up with these?
you take 2 damage.
Okay.
This guy's gonna swing around.
Wait, hold on. Which way is the door opened?
Oh, okay. Fair
Because
enough.
you can't really.
He can't
you know,
attack
you
you
know where I'm
through
going
the
with
door. You avoid another potential for 2 damage. Congratulations.
Wait, but let me ask you this: is a fatty his width of his whole size of his body covers the whole door where the second guy
Great
can't
question.
attack me?
The answer to that question is no. He does not cover up the entire door. Okay. So a thug is attacking Veneer. Oh, another 19. Wow, I'm gonna move that die over there. Oh, and he does 7 damage actually. 2 good rolls. This guy's
still alive.
going
Oh,
over
boy.
here, so he's gonna have advantage. 13.
Nope.
I rolled 2 12s.
Yay.
Why do you get some good rolls?
Because I have a good AC, Kevin, like you.
I got 12.
All right, but there's
You have a +4 modifier to your dex.
wow,
Really good.
a 1 and a 7, so they also miss.
Because if you have an AC of 13, they would hit you.
I thought. Did you have a 13 or a 14?
I have a 14.
You have a +4 modifier without armor?
Yeah.
Let me see. I have my own notes.
You would
on
need
this.
to have a 20 or an 18 dex.
Let me see.
I haven't really. Core, AC, no armor, 14. My dex is 18. The modifier is
Oh,
4.
you do have 18 dex. Huh. All right. I just thought it unlikely.
Combat.
I mean, I've been doing backflips all the time.
Okay, that's yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because they're going to slaughter you guys anyways.
The guy's in a corner.
I have.
Guys, I'm gonna make it. I'm drawing them all over here so I can make it to the stairs. It's only 5 opportunity attacks.
We're still waiting on. We got reinforcements coming.
Okay, Alden, you're up.
I move further into this corner and take the dodge action.
Okay, Veneer.
First of all, I need to do some math. Shoot. What are the odds? None of them hit me.
I think low.
I'm gonna say, well, since Tamisha, since you don't want to be friends right now, you're forcing me to leave, and I try to dash to here. You get 60 feet.
Oh man!
And I take just a few opportunity attacks.
Okay. Yeah. What was your route? So they were all next to you, so it doesn't matter what your route was. You were taking at least 5 attacks of opportunity.
I think I can only move I can only move to here though, because I would go through this guy
So, would
and
you
this guy.
prefer to take the disengage action and move not as far?
I don't have disengage though.
Everyone has disengage.
Oh, I thought that was like a spell.
Nope.
Um,
I mean, either way, so you disengage and run away. They
they're gonna just catch up to me.
Or
They're just gonna catch up to me if I don't dash though.
What?
If I don't dash, they're gonna just catch up to me.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, you're going to get hit a lot. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Unless they all roll ones.
Yeah, I mean, this is your chance, right? Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So you're running.
Get our weapons.
You're running.
Get our weapons.
And they attack. So this guy just got a 13 plus 1, so he hits you.
Oh no! Oh, no.
He does 6 damage.
No!
Okay, so you're running, but as you run,
I gotta move back now.
we'll put you around here. How about that? And let me describe. You're running. As you run, this guy lashes out at you with his sword, and he gets a good cut on you. But you're stumbling along anyway, and you're not giving up. And they know you're going down, so they're not following you any longer. As you struggle to stay on your feet and slowly make your way closer and closer to the stairs. But once you get to the base of the stairs and you try to take those steps up, it's too much. It's too much for you. And you can't make it up the stairs. And as you start falling to the ground and your consciousness fades, you see the outline of a familiar figure out at the top of the stairs. As Karma enters the battle.
Oh, I knew I made the right decision. Come get me.
All right, you want to roll initiative for me, Carm?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Last time when I did I take a long rest or was it a short rest?
You had a long rest in there. We're gonna screw with the timeline a little bit, but yeah, we'll give you a long rest.
Okay. Oops. I need to click on myself, apparently. I can't click on myself. Wait, hold on. There it goes.
Okay. I will.
Just went to the very top.
Yeah. We'll just put you. It probably didn't actually make sense to make the roll for initiative because I'm just going to put you there now. Or actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, Carm, you're up.
As long as he beats the other people, basically.
I'm pretty much just going to throw him in there. I'm not going to wait for a whole round to.
I see. I'm gonna, I guess, run. These are stairs, right?
Yeah. Oh, shut up. Yeah, those are obviously stairs.
Mountains. I'm going to. I see that he's down at the bottom of the stairs. Is he unconscious?
He is definitely unconscious.
Well, I see that there's a bunch of people in the room, and I just tell him, "All right, can we please stop fighting?" I mean, do they see me at this point? If I yell at them.
So some of them are watching Veneer as they run. So you're not. Your presence is known to the room.
Guys, stop fighting. And we give up. And I guess
all my hard work has gone to waste now. I'm gonna wake up still in prison.
Can I attempt to? I don't know. Can I attempt to stabilize Veneer?
Yeah. Medicine check.
Wow.
Okay. I don't think a natural 20 gets you anything for that, but Veneer is stabilized.
Do I get 1 health point or no?
You've come back from the brink of death to one health point too often. So no.
Hey, you can't fault fate.
He has cheated death so many times.
Seriously. Okay, so that would be your action, and so you probably do you have any more movement, or are you pretty much done, Carm?
I mean, I have a ton of movement.
What's up, dude?
I can get the right there.
We getting out of here or what?
You need to ask him if you got your weapons.
I know it was cracking me up that like the one person, other than Alden also pretty good, who doesn't really care if he's stripped down and weaponless, is the one who escaped.
Yeah.
Is the one who's what?
Who escaped?
Yeah.
And so after I say that and I stabilize him, I drop my weapon, my sword.
Can I like slap him in the face or something?
No, you're unconscious.
Well, somebody's got to
I'm
do it.
stable.
You're stable and unconscious.
Oh.
Hey, do I see this?
Dang it.
Do you?
Or is the fatty guy in the way?
As we've established before, the fatty guy does not completely envelop the doorway.
I mean, there's a bunch of people in my.
The fatty can't get through the doorway.
Yeah. Okay, so it is the fatty's turn, and he is still going to attack you, Phoenix, because as nice as it is that the orc dropped his weapon, you punched this guy. Or hit him with a club, even. So, let's see. He gets a 12 plus something. What is your AC now?
I have 12.
Okay, but so he has plus something, so
Yeah.
plus 1. Okay, and actually, I believe that this qualifies for a sneak attack, which I forgot about last time. Because he has his little friend here.
Is it really a sneak attack if they're both in front of me?
I
mean, the door is like barely open.
You don't
can't really come from
the attack roll. If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, the enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So, I'm afraid, yes, it's a sneak attack.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, you need to question him more on this guy.
Okay, so that is 12 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Dead is probably not the right word. Okay, Misha's turn. Misha is going to. Huh, interesting. Well,
Turn all the furniture into spikes.
Yeah. She's not going to heal herself, apparently, because she can't do any of that. So why not? Alden, you want to take out another named character by dying?
No, because you can't see me.
Oh, you need to say get in there first.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll let the grunts go in first. Phoenix, anything for you?
I'm unconscious.
Oh, that's right. Make a
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh gosh.
Hey, at least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
All right. Grunts. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, he will dash.
Dang.
Dash. Dash.
Pinned. How do you feel like being stuck in a corner with 3 other dudes?
It is exactly what I was expecting to happen.
Don't be so down.
And those guys are going to go around you. And so they could actually, they didn't have to dash, but if you dropped your weapon, the first one's going to come up to you and essentially try to grapple you. You let him?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Then you are essentially being held by these 3 guys with your arms behind your backs, but they are
I'm like way stronger than them, but I'm not going to even give them a fight. Like, I know I'll break out of this easily.
All right. Alden, you're up.
I take the dodge action.
Anything
And
else?
ready for you should have come around the corner, I guess.
Okay, so you're not attacking any of these guys?
With what?
Your 4 rocks.
Nope.
You
What a
could
stupid
simply
plan.
blast the screens.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right, so if they're down, Karm is stopped. Alden, so Misha, okay, yeah, I'll play through. I'll play through. All right, Fatty comes by. He also can't. Well, there's all these guys in the way, so he can't really get to you, I guess. Misha is going to take the dodge action. I'm not going to role play it, but essentially, if there's not, currently violence going on, well, there kind of would have been. She's going to take the dodge action and enter, and then
As soon as she enters, I blast out telepathically to everyone here. I surrender. I haven't done made any aggressive acts towards you. I surrender.
Okay. All right. So with that, combat would be over, unless something changes in how Karm acts.
I also say, but don't touch me.
Okay. None of them are touching you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. How will this go down? So you guys, you're in the room. Phoenix is injured. Karm is brought over. Misha stabilizes Phoenix. And they kind of drag Veneer and Phoenix back into this room. Now with Karm and so everyone's pretty much in the room, right? So
back to square one.
There's no door though, so it's all good.
Karm is now in the room also.
The gang's here.
Yes. And
Game over. See you at the title menu, boys.
now, interesting. Okay. So Karm and Alden are still conscious in this room. Misha is standing away from them, surrounded by her thugs, and says, perhaps now is a good time for the 2 of you to tell me why you are in Hamel.
Is she talking to me and Alden?
Yes.
I guess the only 2 conscious people, huh?
Yes.
Well, does Alden say anything?
I am currently trying to remember why we were in Hamel.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna take over, I guess.
Go
ahead. So Karm basically says we actually traveled here for a job. We traveled with a guy named what's his name? Bertram. Nope, just not. No. We traveled with a guy named Emmett because we were, looking for work. We were low on money. I mean, this is probably more information than you need, but I was trying to buy this really cool looking dagger. Even though, and everything. But so we came with them and we stopped in town and we looked around, and then we also went to see what's his face, Orlane, who also gave us a job. And then we're here because of you guys.
So because of the elements that you are leaving out, but because you are also telling a lot of truth, I will say that you can choose between deception or persuasion. Are you better with one of those than the other?
I can intimidate them better.
No, that's
I would like to see that.
No, they're the same.
Same, yeah.
okay. Go ahead. I'll give you advantage. We'll say it's kind of a combo of your inspiration from previous times and the fact that you are being somewhat truthful.
Sweet.
Okay.
Just says, I have heard multiple people tell me that multiple people have told me that you claim you are just here to make money and see the sights. And you have been told many times by these people that if you're really interested in making money, going down to Brennisford would serve you much better, and yet you persist. You are a motley crew who are going around and asking strange questions, and Hamill has been suffering recently, and so your presence here is very suspicious. So if you truly mean us no harm, then we will temporarily return you to this cell, and perhaps post a few more guards while we work on a new and improved door. While we sort out what we need to do with you. You will be fed and not mistreated, but it may take some time before we decide if we believe your story or not.
I mean, at this time, I guess I just reply. I mean, is this how you guys treat all your visitors?
The ones who are extra suspicious, and actually, well, I guess yes, we do, because you are pretty much all of our visitors for the last 8 months or so.
Well, like I said, we came with. I mean, Emmett's not part of anybody in this group, is he?
Pardon me?
Is Emmett part of anyone in this group?
So while I was downstairs, I thought, ooh, I better make Emmett part of this group. And then when I came back upstairs, I had already forgotten. So if you guys are cool with it, I'll say yes, just no one noticed in the heat of the battle, but Emmett is one of these thugs.
Okay. I mean,
I'm super not cool with it.
Yeah, my veneer would probably say something if he wasn't dead because of Emmett.
Emmett killed him. Yes.
I I mean, like if I see Emmett and I go, yeah, I was with that guy, he can tell you that we came like normal bodyguards. We even kind of helped him out actually with the transportation of the goods from the
Ormond's Delve.
Thank you.
And it's and he says, what he says is true. He did come with us. They seemed very interested in coming to Hamel, and they took a very cheap price for their work. I also encouraged them to head down to Brennisford if they were looking to find work. Nonetheless, they persisted.
Well, I mean, the wine was really good here. Well, obviously it's gotten past the point where you're just gonna let us go to whatever that place you just mentioned.
Brennisford.
Brennisford.
We have your interest in Hamel and the hard times Hamel has fallen upon makes us suspicious. We need time and more than promises that you all are going to leave before we can let you go. But if you give us that time, we will talk with the mayor and perhaps call a town meeting and decide what to do with you, and you will be taken care of in the meantime.
Okay. Fine. I mean, we don't really have a choice, do we?
I would have thought you had no choices earlier, and yet you seem to create one for yourselves.
I mean, I ask her, like, what are you guys even like doing this for?
The safety of our town.
I mean, seems way too secretive and organized to be just protecting your town.
We don't know what is going on here. We don't know who we can trust. So yes, secretive and organized is our modus operandi.
Good words in different languages.
Now, I mean, are we going to face trial? What does this timeline involve?
First, us talking with the mayor and determining what he wants to have done with you as we present our case and the facts at hand. It should only be a matter of a couple of days at most before you hear something either way.
A couple of days? We can't stay here forever.
Well, you will be fed. You seem to have plenty of time to kill in town, despite our best efforts to get you to leave. Now, all of a sudden, you're in a rush?
Well, I mean, there's a difference between being a free man and a prison man.
I pipe up and I say, we were getting ready to leave. We were supposed to sell the leftovers that we couldn't sell of grapes to Bredisford.
Well, I will share that information with the mayor. Now, are you all?
You can talk with Orlane, and he'll back that up too.
Oh, that is good to know. We will send someone to go and get him as well. Until such a time as we are able to come to a decision, will you stay here without causing any more ruckus?
I kind of just give the unconscious Phoenix a side eye.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. I know. Well, you guys have all of their stuff, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be safe somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Insight check on that.
Okay.
Because I have some belongings that I am very concerned about right now. Insight.
So your question was, and they are safe right now, essentially?
That they're keeping our belongings safe.
Yeah, that seems to be true. It seems like she does know where your belongings are. She's not friendly.
Okay. Well, I mean, do what you need to do, but I guess keep us updated.
Okay. I'm going to post mini guards outside of the store as we get it repaired. We will also be taking the table.
Could we at least get a few chairs in here?
No, I don't think that would be wise.
Wow. Okay.
So if you guys, sorry, keep going.
That's fine.
Okay. The direction that, so basically what would be happening now if you guys are taking a passive role for a little bit is they are getting the table out of the room. One of the thugs is like, oh, we could just start with the table as a door. And they're all like, oh, that's a good idea. And so they start the table up over the door and start, nailing it in. And so right now you guys are the only ones in the room. But you have every reason to believe that there is still quite a party of people outside of the room.
Can I mean, while this is happening, can I kind of nod towards Alden? Like, kind of...
Like one of those winks you give me that says you want me to initiate a psionic conversation?
Yes. What? I forgot what our sign was. There was a sign we decided.
I don't remember.
I thought you just winked at him.
Probably.
So, yeah, I'll say, what is it?
Okay, so here's the deal. I went and spoke with... is this a secure line?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I went and spoke with Lissa after I... I didn't leave you guys. It was just a tactical retreat.
I probably would have done the same thing.
I just saw Misha, and then she had all this crazy power and stuff, so I had to get out of there.
Crazy power.
But I did notice that nothing they did was to kill you guys. Is just to subdue us. Anyways, I went over, and these guys obviously are working with Misha, and the temple's pretty involved as well. But I went and told Lissa about everything that's happened. And she said that if she doesn't hear from us in 2 days, that she will automatically get in contact with Fassel and Eska to start moving towards the base where the snake guy is.
What base? In the mountains?
Yeah. So I guess here's the deal. We need to try to get them to... if we're still going along with this, is try to get them to move us there. And I don't know. She said a couple of days as far as deciding when to do. And even if Lissa doesn't hear from us, it'll probably take her a day to get there. And then it'll take however much longer for Fassel and Eska to move to the base.
Might as well, I guess, if their plan is now to have us be an inside force while they distract from the outside. That's a valid plan, but we don't know anything about where they're taking us. This is the point at which we need to somehow avoid and fake indoctrination. I have brought with me, I have changed my skill set to be more resistant to things that would sway my mind, but I don't know what the rest of you got up your sleeves for this.
Well, I'm like a brick wall. Have you seen these abs?
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything that I can help you guys with. I don't have anything that I can bring that I can maybe use the skull for yet. But sure, if we need to be transported there, and is that basically her goal, that she wants us to be eventually be a force from within while they assault the outside?
I think so. I think that was the plan that we kind of decided with Vassal.
All right.
But I was wondering when I was speaking to Risha, she said that they were suspicious of a lot of things that are happening in town, and I'm wondering if they are actually part of the cult. That's it.
Misha?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you is.
Well, it seems like, why would they already be suspicious of the town if they're the ones infiltrating the town?
Well, they have to be very cautious in their setup too, because they don't have control of necessarily the entire town. So they have to be suspicious of everyone too, just like we had to be.
Okay. All right. Well, anyhow, we need to figure out a plan to at least make them think that we are interested in joining their group.
That will only put us in front of whatever mechanisms they have to try and actually turn us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can probably get back upstairs and jump through the window again.
I can look. I'm not a very convincing individual, but if there was some point, we're pretty sure that Misha is cult associated.
Mm-hmm.
If we can convince her that we are confiding in her, believing that she may be associated with this organization, maybe that will lift her suspicions and treat us like members. And that would allow us the opportunity to avoid the chair, in a sense. The chair like the one from Avatar Last Airbender, where they have the lights go around. The mesmerizing chair, not the electric chair.
I know. I wasn't. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good.
Alden and Carm roll.
Oh boy.
Intelligent. Roll perception.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
All right. All I'm going to say is, as Alden, you say, we'll be able to avoid the chair. You recall that there was just like a ridiculous number of chairs in that other room.
Yes.
I was gonna sit on one of those.
Oh no, it's a congregational area.
All I'm
Oh, are you trying to hint that maybe I was onto something?
Fair. All I'm saying is, you recall there are a lot of chairs kind of haphazardly, in this room.
Yeah. I had made a guess earlier that by the orientation of all these chairs that they may have actually been in this room at one point.
Okay.
What if the table was used to indoctrinate people?
Can I make an Arcana check from the back side of this table to see if it was maybe enchanted in some manner?
Yeah, you can. It seems like a regular table.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait.
Right.
Yeah, but it had spikes coming out of it. So
Yeah.
I know you're fine. Oh yeah, I don't know that.
So yeah, Do you know where we are right now? Actually,
I think they're talking to you.
Yeah. I followed from the temple. I saw a bunch of guys running from the temple down to the inn. I followed them here, so we are in the basement of the inn. I'm guessing.
Of the inn?
Yeah. Basically, everybody was knocked unconscious upstairs, and they just moved you guys downstairs.
Oh.
So, anyways, I guess we can just play a waiting game and then fill in the guys as they wake up.
Let's give it a day and see if we can get the opportunity to snag Misha if she comes down to check on us or something, and maybe we can try this attempt at confidence and see if she buys it. If not, then we're stuck with your idea, which is to try and get us translocated to this other location, where I'm only assuming they'll attempt to actually perform this ritual.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully when we're in, we'll just have to find a window. It's better to improvise anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
So within a day or so of resting here and they're doing their own deliberations, I guess we're kind of trying to question that after a day, start to question the guards, the thugs outside, and see if we can get an audience with Misha.
Okay, so let's play it this way. I'm kind of screwing with the timeline of things a little bit. I'm not exactly sure. Well, actually, we probably don't have to because I'm not exactly sure how long you guys were sitting around doing nothing in this room. So I'll decide that the timeline works perfectly.
Yeah, just say that we were unconscious for that many hours.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but you had immediately rolled and to only be unconscious for 2 hours when you went out last time, and I was like,
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I needed to honor that or not. So I decided now that I didn't honor that, and yeah.
Well, I rolled it, but in seriousness, you should probably roll it because I shouldn't really know when I wake up.
Yeah.
But in any case.
Okay. So you guys wait for a while for your friends to wake up, and eventually Phoenix and Veneer also come to, and I assume that you kind of catch them up to speed with your current line of thought. After a couple more hours, during which people are still working on, fixing the damage that was done. It's mainly been, this table. But then after, about 12 hours or so, the table comes down and they have, a new fancy looking door that they're trying to put in. And as they are doing that, they leave a tray of food on the floor for you. And it just has, hard bread, some bowls of just like a broth, not any meat in it or anything, and 4 cups of red wine.
Yes!
Hey. I look at everybody, it's like,
I don't drink any of it.
I'm gonna wait.
I'll drink.
I still don't know it was poison.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know it either. So I drink it too.
No, I told both of you when you woke up that we were poisoned by this alcohol.
Wait.
I
got knocked out though. I probably forgot it.
Started drinking.
No, you
fine.
got knocked out.
Drink your stuff, but I'm not gonna.
Okay. So who's drinking this stuff?
Me?
I'm gonna hold on to mine and wait to see what happens to them.
Okay.
Wait.
You drank yours?
Hold on.
I'm trying to get my health points back.
Wait.
I had 0.
I say to Veneer, I'm a little bit beefier. Let me drink it first.
I say, you're calling me skinny or what?
Dude,
take it as a threat.
I really don't think you should drink this. I should be the one to take it for the team.
I think you just want it for yourself.
Phoenix technically can remove poisons on a win.
By
5 points of lay on hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, by the way, can I cast a spell to heal myself?
You wouldn't want to focus.
I mean, are we doing long rest?
You can't. I'm sorry.
What
was that?
Bad.
Are we doing a long rest at this point? Because at this
Sure. There was time in between the rest of you guys waking up. But so like this isn't great conditions, right? So we're just saying that it's not going to qualify as a full long rest. So if you want, let's say you get back all of your hit points, and you can get back any like resources you expended, but you only get back 1 hit die.
This is a good deal. Better than I've felt in a long time.
At least I have resources to do something with now.
That's true.
I got my lightning breath back.
Much more dangerous.
Yes.
Okay, so who's having wine?
So I hold out my cup to Veneer and I say cheers.
I'm doing this.
Cheers.
All right.
So you both are having some.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do is I just kind of put it to my lip, but I keep my lips closed.
Can I roll a perception check or do
I don't think you don't have any.
Okay, that's
sure,
fine.
I mean, you can, but it's gonna be a disadvantage, and I'll give his deception advantage because that's
We'll just let it happen then.
extremely subtle.
I'm just rubbing my hands together right now.
Okay, Veneer, what is your Constitution modifier?
Oh no. 14.
So you have a +2 mod. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to roll this. So no one. Okay. All right. Time continues on. Veneer feels pretty much fine.
Feel pretty good. So can I lay down and
You can lay down. You can do whatever you want.
be like, wow, that was really good. Do I notice it's not the same wine, or is it the same wine?
It tastes like the same wine.
Ooh.
Okay, so now I want everybody to. So, okay, 12 hours have passed, right?
Wait, and nothing happened to him?
No. After 12 hours, we ate.
Sorry, so yeah, 12 hours he ate. He seems fine. You guys have been in this room for a while. You've been awake for, over 12 hours, and you had that big fight. I guess I gave you the long rest, so you would have slept during that time. So roll perception for me, is essentially what I want.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Oh,
crushed it.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Veneer, thank goodness someone here.
Wait.
Hey, I am pretty wise. Just didn't roll well.
Okay, so as you guys are sort of just killing time and deliberating about who is going to drink the wine and who isn't going to drink the wine, and Phoenix looking for any loose planks of wood to make another club out of, and things like during like the time of your long rest, different people doze off to sleep at different times, and at one point, Veneer is lying on the ground, attempting to sleep. And again, the room is, very dark. They don't leave you with any lights, and that little bit coming in from the crack is not doing much for you. But most of your eyes have adjusted pretty well. And so as Veneer is lying there, just kind of staring up at the ceiling, he notices that there is some light that comes through the ceiling as well, very, very faintly. but it appears that this room is underneath the inn proper, not carved out underground. Does that make sense? Essentially, there's a room above you. Is what I'm trying to say. You rolled a 23. Wow.
The wine helped me. I'm back to my normal self.
Okay, and so as you're lying there with your 23 perception, your elf eyes notice that there is a faint section of the ceiling where the light comes through just ever so slightly stronger. And at first, you think that it's probably just a trick of the light in your eyes, but as you kind of reposition, it seems like there's a small section of the roof that a little bit more light is getting in through, and it's kind of a circular area in the roof, but very, very subtle. And yeah, that's what you notice. I guess you would also notice the ground, while it is packed dirt, as you're just kind of lying there with nothing else to entertain you, you notice that there are a kind of systematic sets of not holes, but like impressions within the ground. Like pressure had been being applied there. And I feel bad telling you to do this, but I'm going to anyway. Roll investigation for me.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I'll tell you. You see various divots across the ground. You see there's a little bit more light coming through different sections of the ceiling. One area in particular. That's it.
Do I I'll just, I guess, relax right now since I'm tired.
Man, Veneer, it's like you're role playing in this dark room really, really well.
Wait.
Oh yeah, it's because the lights are off.
Oh, dang it.
Do any of us get to react to this information, or do we?
I guess I can share it if you guys wish. Hey guys, guess what? I think there is a little bit of light coming through the ceiling, and more so right here.
Does it look like daylight or torchlight?
Looks like light.
Does it flicker?
Can't really
or
tell.
Is it steady?
It's pretty steady.
Can we see it at this point too?
Well, I'm sure you guys can all look at it. Go ahead and roll perception. I'm just saying, as Veneer was looking at it, it seemed pretty steady. But actually, that was a good question and something I didn't really think about. Alden, what's going on, man? We'll say, Veneer, what really caught your eye was you started hearing some footsteps from above stairs. And then you noticed the light get a little bit brighter that was coming in through the ceiling. And that's when you noticed there was this particular area where the light was brighter. Yeah, Phoenix, you gather pretty much the same stuff. And you also can kind of hear the muffled footsteps on occasion and just activity that seems to be happening above stairs. It does strike you and Veneer as interesting that the footsteps are muffled. As the rest of the inn you had seen was pretty much, or the inn you had seen except for the second floor was wooden flooring where, they're serving food and drink and don't want to get stuff spilled on rugs or carpet.
Huh.
So can somebody lift my scrawny ass up and maybe I can look through that light and see what's beyond it?
Does he still have his cloak on?
I have small clothes on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go lift them up.
Okay. Sure. Make a athletics check. I mean, it'll be fine. We'll just see how awkward it is.
Oh boy.
It's not. I mean, no, it's not that awkward. You kind of grab him around his very thin waist and lift him up, and you kind of got this rump in your face, and you're like, "Hey, this isn't great."
I was hoping that he was facing me.
Okay, want to do it that way? That's fine. You have something else in your face.
I'm very uncomfortable with this, but okay.
Okay, so Alden, you go up there. Roll investigation. Okay, I mean you're right there. You can see that the reason the light's coming through is because it looks like there is a section of this floor that is essentially a trapdoor. Like you see that around the sides, the wood does not connect, and you see some. Actually, I guess you would. 12. Sure. You notice that there aren't any hinges on your side, and there's also not like a handle or anything. So it looks like the trapdoor would open upwards from where you are into the room above. Is there anything else in particular you're looking for, or
no? That was well. I was also looking to see particularly if there was something beyond it. If I could tell where this was in relation to the inn, or if I see
you can't tell much. You can make out that essentially there's not a crack going through it, right? So the reason those footsteps were muffled is because there is also a rug that is over this trapdoor. But it's still letting in more light in where, the wood is missing than the rest of the rugged location. You can't see into the room.
So, good second choice is that this looks like a trap door that we may be able to get out of. But if we can convince Misha still that we are already indoctrinated and get our belongings back and be more in confidence, that's probably the way that we want to go first. But this is a good second.
Okay. Good find, guys.
Excellent.
Um,
Am I still feeling all right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
As far as I know.
yeah. I mean, you never felt very different after one cup of wine.
I ask, why do you think there's a trapdoor here?
Because the DM told me.
I meant why is it positioned here?
Because I'm super smart and you have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I have great deductive reasoning skills.
What? Well, so what's your deduction for there being a trapdoor?
I deduce that there is a trapdoor there.
I think he's trying to ask, what do you think the purpose of the trapdoor is?
I see. I honestly do not have a deduction in that fashion. It seems odd that there could be a couple reasons. One of which I can think of would be it is a way that they could get food down without going through a floor level door, so they could lower food from there. Why they're not using it for our food, I can't say. Perhaps it's an oversight, but that the indoctrinated side of the people don't actually know about. There's several options, but the fact of the matter is that there is a potential way out of here if we decided to take it.
Okay. And there's grooves.
Okay, I think what we should do, rather than let you guys kind of deliberate I think we should probably call the evening about over. So if you guys want to deliberate further, of course, feel free to. But otherwise, what am I trying to say?
I'm fine with waiting for the next.
Yeah,
I kind of got the fire beat out of me.
You guys can kind of figure out what you want your characters to do and how you want to play this thing with Misha. I need to fill out her psyche a little bit more thoroughly now. And we can go from there.
Okay.
Since your characters are kind of getting into a period of waiting, it seems. I'd
Yeah.
rather give you time to decide to do something during this waiting time than speed past it to
start
the
something new.
event. That seems like a good way to start the next one once you have,
Yeah.
that time to consider like your characters with. So
Okay.
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Oh, first beat down of my life.
All right. All thank you guys. That was a fun direction I wasn't expecting, and man alive, all those high rolls against the door. I was just like,
Busted it out.
it's got to go down eventually. I mean, and her casting silence, and you guys being like, "Ooh, this is a great time to roll ourselves against the door."
Just
Well, I thought I was the only one silenced.
No, it was the door. It was the door. It was the whole area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 60 foot. Sphere?
I think it's just a 20-foot radius.
20 foot.
took that to our advantage.
Yeah, like that was very clever. Thankfully, you had made a lot of noise earlier, or she perhaps would not have been as aware of your
funny.
your initiative to take the situation into your own hands. So anyway, that was fun for me because you guys threw some curveballs that I was not expecting.
I mean, I was totally just gonna sit there and wait.
We even got him involved. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Alden got in there.
DM take a 15.
I saw that there was actually progress being made on this, and I was like, well, maybe there is a way out of this. I still knew that if a battle was to ensue, I was going to be of zero help.
We made the DM take a 15-minute break.
It was got to be. All right. Well, cool. So, one other thing. So Natalie and I have a kid on the way, and next month there's a lot of Tuesday night classes that start. So
like how to change a diaper class kind of.
That sort of stuff. Yeah. And once the kid is actually here, I'll need to take a pretty significant D&D hiatus, at least from a DM from this campaign, because it takes more time than just being a player. I'd like to kind of wrap up this arc before putting this on a pause for kind of an indefinite amount of time.
Which arc? This whole snake person arc, or like what do you define this arc to be?
I would like for you guys to encounter Sulk, but
we could probably do that. I don't know.
Don't do any curveballs.
Yeah, I was expecting the end state of this evening to be in a very different place than it is right now. So I'm not sure how viable all of that is without it becoming somewhat contrived. But we'll see. And essentially, I'm giving you a heads up that there is kind of going to have to be an end date for this, at least for who knows how long.
Well, what's the seat on top menu?
See a title menu.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Probably should have started the session with that rather than end it, but
so that we didn't throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
It would have helped also, I suppose.
I could probably do it on Mondays too. I don't know if anybody else that ruins anybody else's schedule, but like if Tuesdays doesn't work.
Yeah, there is some possibility. How do Wednesday nights look for you guys?
It would probably work for me, but probably not for the wings.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I usually have a small group on Wednesday nights.
We normally have youth, but with the summer, that's less consistent. But
yeah, same with mine.
Okay. Well, we can look at other dates. For now, Tuesdays should still work throughout July, and then if we're right on the edge of really being able to tie this up more nicely, we'll try to sneak in some weirder time ones.
Bonus session.
Okay.
Bonus.
Sorry, I didn't send out a reminder. I'll try to do that next time.
No.
Maybe we won't take like a month and a half break. So
Yeah. It's been like even longer since I played too, because I missed the last one.
yeah, that's right.
I've been a bum.